Hi guys, I have got an Amazon baby registry box opening thing, and I just had my scissor. Where did I put it? Ignore the background. You can just see what chaos is ensuing back there. Oh, sushi. The 3 cats are in my room, so I've got Sabbath back there. I don't think you can see him. Nebula's right here in the tent that's moving. And Sushi's laying on the bed supervising it all. Oh, there you can see him. That's an American Girl tent that the cats have claimed. But anyways, we've got our baby registry box opening. I haven't done one of these in a hot minute. I used to do them at least once a year around the beginning of the year. And I don't remember if I did it last year, but this would be the October 24 box. Yeah, as you can hear, cats are playing. So honestly, I don't know what to fully expect from this one, just because I had seen some, like I said, I usually do them at the beginning of the year. And they're usually pretty good at the beginning of the year. Towards the end of the year, I don't know if they're starting to run out of stuff. I saw a few people say that they were really disappointed in the baby box, that they had had them in the past and they were really happy with them, and then this one was just disappointing. So I'm not exactly sure what's in it. I know they said baby list. I've done a baby list one in the past. I'm gonna look into see about possibly doing one again. I have to check into it. I know I did one, and then when I tried to do it again, it wouldn't let me. So I'll have to see if it's been long enough to not do a baby list one again. But so let's get to this box. First off, we've got an original starter Mams bottle and pacifier pamphlet, and then they also have the QR codes on them, so that you can add the stuff to your baby registry to kind of make it easier for you. And usually these pamphlets are in the bag that the stuff comes in, but these are all sitting on the top, so that's why I'm going through them first. Then we've got Baby Aveeno Healthy Balm and Wash, a Baby Bariza sterilizer and formula maker. And then they've also got a sterilizer, formula, like a bottle maker, and then it looks like they've got a food processor. Oh, that's the bottle washer, formula, and then it says sterilizer. Oh, and then on the back they've got a bottle warmer and a food processor, which I don't know why you would need to buy an overpriced food processor. Any food processor will work to make baby food. I mean, we did it with a KitchenAid one back in the day. Then we've got a Pampers Club pamphlet, and this one has earn free diapers with Pampers. Guys, if you have a baby, do not sleep on this Pampers Club, especially if you use Pampers. I don't know how it necessarily works now. I know back when my kids were babies, there were like these little stickers that you put on, or that came on the packages of Pampers. So like if you had just like a smaller package, it would be on the inside of the plastic, and if you bought like a case or a box of them, it would be on the outside of one of the sleeves that was in there. And my kids primarily used Pampers. My daughter could only use Huggies, Pampers, and Costco. My son, we could use whatever, but we primarily stocked up on Pampers. So before I got pregnant with my son, whenever like Target would have a sale, or like the grocery store would have a sale, or I'd find some on clearance, I would just stock up on diapers. And I honestly think to this day we still, in our storage unit, have diapers from what I bought for my son, because I had bought so many. And like we would buy like the big boxes when we were starting to try. It took quite a few years for us to have a baby. I would go to Sam's Club and buy like a big case of Pampers. But also, like, I would buy like 3, 4, 5s. Basically, at your baby shower, you're gonna get newborns, and well, my daughter was in newborn longer than my son. Never wore newborns. He went straight into size 1. He was so big. My daughter wore newborns for a little bit, but honestly, a pack or 2 of newborns are fine. And the smaller packs of newborns are fine, or like 1 box of newborns. You're not necessarily in the newborn state very long, typically. Size 1 can be about a month, 2-ish. Size 2, about the same. Size 3 is what my son went into the quickest and stayed in the longest. So size 3 is what I like. 3 and 4 are what I would stock up the most on personally. But like this Pampers Club, you would save these codes, you go on the website, you enter the codes, and then after a while, like they had like a whole list of like a catalog of stuff you could order. I mean, I ordered puzzles for my kid, like those peg puzzles. We actually ordered one of the crazy coupes for my son off of that, like Shutterfly books. And sometimes you even, like the Shutterfly books, they would just randomly send you a code for a free Shutterfly book where all you'd have to do is pay for shipping. So personally, this one, it says earn free diapers, so I don't know. Redeem Pampers Cash for rewards towards Pampers products at participating retailers. So I'm not sure if you get coupons for them now, but personally, when I did this, Pampers Baby Club was awesome. Speaking of Shutterfly baby books, a 50% off your birth announcement order. So that, I made a bunch of books for my kids when they were younger with these. I wish I would have continued with them, but I just didn't have the patience. And I don't care if anybody uses this because I know I won't. $200 off Fuel with your fall with Factor. $200 off special code. Lose weight, not flavor. So it's like one of those delivery mail places. Oh, and then we've got looks like card type book, and it has a gift for your special delivery baby registry. Love your welcome box items. Amazon Registry is so excited for your journey to parenthood and the joys that come with it. We know a lot is to prepare, so here are some helpful products and recommendations. So we have Make Room for Baby. And let's talk about safe nursery tips, and then obviously the sponsor is trying to get you bath tips, and then once again baby Aveeno stuff. Diapering made easy. Okay, so here's where I was talking about diapers. Preemie 1. So there is more than one preemie size. There's like preemie 1, I think preemie 2, and micro preemie. Micro preemie you can only get in hospitals, and I believe preemie 2 you can get in hospitals. Preemie 1 you can buy, I've seen them at stores. Those say less than 6 pounds, and newborn, it says less than 10 pounds. Size 1, 8 to 14. Size 2, 12 to 18. Size 3 is 16 to 28. And size 4 is 22 to 37. Size 5 is 27. And size 6 is 35 plus. And I have seen some places you're going to be able to start getting size 7. When my kids were younger, size 6 was the biggest you could get. And as I mentioned, my son was on the autism spectrum, and it took a while to get him potty trained. So we basically had to cram his poor little butt into size 6 diapers. And of course, that's sponsored by Pampers. We've got Fuel Up, talking about feeding tips, which it looks like we've got Dr. Brown's, Graco, and Burt's Bees, Tummy Time, and then a few tummy time things, and then like high contrast cards. So we got a moon and a star. Baby on the Go. So traveling tips, and these actually, it looks like the traveling tips came from Safe Kids, which is who trains CPSTs in the US. So that's actually like they didn't just like pull facts out of their butts like some manufacturers. And then we've got Britax, some stroller accessories, and a diaper bag. And I am glad they're not promoting like those headrests and other unsafe items for car seats. They were at one point. And then Just for Mama. And then we've got Depends, a perineum that's Freedom Mom, like the upside down peri bottle, and then a wet brush. Guys, don't sleep on this. If you are pregnant, in the hospital, for my first, I'm like, I'll just use what's in the hospital, which is fine. I used it for my first and my second, but when I came home my first, I'm like, I'm just going to use the pads I typically do. No, make it easy on yourself and get diapers, or like Depends. It's so worth it. I've had a couple other surgeries, and I got my period after the surgery, and it was just so much easier to just pull off and on, basically like a pull-up. You didn't have to worry. Don't sleep on this. It looks funny, but it's worth it. It's worth the money. Okay, so now that we've got through everything that was on the top of the box, we will go what is in the box, or in the bag. So first off, we've got, I think it's a new design. I don't remember this one. It's like a small reusable bag, and it says Baby Registry with the Amazon logo. It's green, and it's just got some shapes on it, like clouds, stars, circles, and a moon. Ooh. And it looks like right on top we have an Amazing Baby, which I believe that is Amazon's brand, newborn swaddle, and it's got some little zebras on it, so it's very gender neutral. So right off the bat, like, I don't know what people were complaining about, like, in the past. Like I said, when I ordered it, like, people obviously leave reviews, and they were complaining about what was in the bag. And I know the bags actually go kind of regionally too, so like what's in your closest warehouse possibly that's available. And it also seems to be like if you order towards the end of the month, I've noticed the time or two that I've ordered towards the end of the month that that bag was not as plentiful as like something that I ordered at the beginning of the month. So if you can order towards like the beginning of the month, that would be my recommendation. I believe it is October 17th, and I believed I ordered this like October 7th. Don't quote me at that. I don't remember 100% what day I ordered it. I know it was towards the beginning of October. And then next we've got the Lanoshin, I can never say this, the breastfeeding pads. Sorry guys, he is like a little menace. So it's just two nursing pads and breast milk bags. It looks like there's only 1 or 2 breast milk bags in here, and like 1 set of disposable breast pads. So this, they used to give a lot more. Like it was usually like 2 or 3 sets of breast pads, and then a bunch and 5 bags, but it looks like just 1 of each in it this year. And I'm not going to open that. Oh, this is cute. Outfit for your baby. And it has, use this code to receive 10% off your next Amazon Essentials product purchase. So Amazon has their own clothing, and does it say what size it is? Oh, 3 to 6 months. So this would fit one of the dolls. It's just a basic onesie that is white with gray stars on it, and then around the neckline and like the legs is just like the same color that matches it, and that's really cute. Very gender neutral, and it is a short sleeve. So that was actually, like I said, so far I'm not seeing anything that I would say, this is horrible. I've gotten bags where it's like it was expired, like fruit bars and stuff like that, and I think it came with like a set of these, 1 bottle, and then like some peanut bar, which I'm thinking, okay, with people with nut allergies, why are we including this? Next we got Crave, I can never say some of these names. Baby lotion. So it's just a small thing of baby lotion, and then their pamphlet to go with it. And then we have a Mam's Easy Starter bottle and pacifier. I think they usually put the pacifier in them now. Yep, they do. So it's just their basic white 4 ounce, or is it 5 ounce? It's 5 ounce bottle. Honestly, these are my favorite bottles. My son would use any bottle. He mostly used Dr. Brown's when he was younger, but then we kind of switched to these as he got. We used any bottles as he got older. My daughter solely only used MAM bottles. Those were the only ones she could use. Nothing else would work. And then inside there is a pacifier, which is the newborn state or size. But my daughter solely used, we tried Dr. Brown's with her, we tried drop-ins with her, and these were the only things that worked with her. She would gag on the other type of nipples, and like we tried like and I hate Advent bottles. I absolutely do not like them. We tried those. We tried multiple bottles with her, and these were the only ones that worked. And thank God, a friend of mine who was done having kids at the time, she actually had a whole bunch of these and just gave them to me when she found out that's what my daughter used, because she was done with them. And then we've got some baby teething drops. So I don't know if these are baby D drops, organic teething liquid drops. So just a little sample of that. And then a little sample, these ones are kind of cute, baby Aveeno lotion. And then, oh, I forgot. And then there was a little pamphlet in with the bottle for MAM stuff. Like, both of my kids only used MAM pacifiers. Oh, and I'm skipping around. Going back to the MAM pacifiers. One thing I absolutely love about MAM pacifiers is they are self-sterilizing. So literally it shows you the directions, how you take them apart, and how you can put it into the microwave to sterilize them. I absolutely loved that, especially like when you travel, because I mean, I'm not a huge, like, I have to sterilize everything, but like germs when you're traveling are more so than like at home. And nowadays, most, not all, most hotels have microwaves. So that was one less thing I'd have to bring with when we would travel with the MAM bottles, because I could take them apart, rinse them out. We would just take like a little like shampoo, like those travel refillable shampoos. We put some Dawn dish soap, because I didn't use the baby soap. Wash them out, and then we could sterilize them right there in the hotel room. Loved that. And then lastly is a 4 ounce Dr. Brown bottle. Just their basic. This just seems really tiny. Did they make them smaller? It just seemed really tiny. But so basically my son lived on Dr. Brown's and my daughter lived on MAM's. So the two bottles that my kids used. Also those, like, I just talked up the MAM ones. The Dr. Brown ones were great too, but it was just my daughter, like any nipple like this, she would gag on. So for those that are curious, here's the different, like the MAM one, literally the pacifier is the same shape. She couldn't even use pacifiers that were like this. So, but my son needed the anti-colic part because he had what was called silent reflux. He would gag on his, like, he'd be drinking a bottle and he would inhale it, literally inhale it. So, and is there anything in here? And then just information on the Dr. Brown bottle. But so we had to, the Dr. Brown bottles helped slow him down. And he was fine on those, and after, he never really outgrew the silent reflux. He still had reflux, but he wasn't inhaling it as bad, so we were able to switch bottles to whatever was available. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll show you just a quick glance of everything. That came in there, and I will see everyone later. Bye.